We've all been there. You make a mistake, and suddenly your mind is flooded with self-doubt, guilt, and regret. The inner critic starts to take over, and before you know it, you're trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts that only make you feel worse. It's like you're stuck in quicksand, unable to move forward. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from that endless loop of negativity? A way to stop the self-criticism, regain control, and move forward with confidence no matter what mistake you made. Stay with me, and I'll share a simple strategy that can change how you respond to mistakes without letting them define you. We've all experienced it, those moments when we make a mistake and our minds instantly spiral into self-blame. Whether it's a small slip-up at work or something more significant, the negative thoughts can feel all-consuming. You start to replay the situation in your mind, thinking of everything you could have done differently, and before you know it, you're overwhelmed by guilt, shame, or frustration. These thoughts aren't just uncomfortable, they can be incredibly damaging. Research has shown that persistent negative thinking can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. When we allow these thoughts to take root, we end up spiraling further down, unable to break free from the emotional weight of our own mistakes. But here's the thing, the more you dwell on the negative, the harder it becomes to move past the situation. What's worse, constantly ruminating on a mistake can distort your perception of yourself. You begin to identify with your mistakes rather than recognizing them as isolated events. Instead of acknowledging that mistakes are part of being human, you internalize them, leading to a toxic narrative of "I'm not good enough" or "I always mess things up." This kind of thinking can erode your self-esteem and hinder your personal growth. But what if you could change that? What if you could stop the cycle of negative thinking and regain control of your mind? Negative thoughts can make us feel like we're stuck in a loop of regret and self-blame. The worst part is that these thoughts often cloud our judgment and prevent us from seeing the bigger picture. We get so caught up in the negativity that we fail to notice the opportunities for growth and improvement that lie just beyond the mistake we made. But breaking free from this cycle isn't as difficult as it might seem. The first step is to acknowledge that negative thinking is a natural part of the human experience. It doesn't make you weak or flawed, it makes you human. By recognizing the impact of these thoughts, you can begin to take steps toward changing them. To stop negative thoughts in their tracks, we need to start by practicing self-compassion. This is the key to breaking the cycle of self-criticism. When you make a mistake, it's easy to be your harshest critic, but what if you could be your own biggest supporter instead? Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience that you would show to a close friend or loved one. It means acknowledging that you are human and that making mistakes is part of the learning process. Instead of berating yourself, you can offer yourself compassion and remind yourself that no one is perfect. Studies have shown that self-compassion can have a profound impact on mental well-being. It helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, and it promotes emotional resilience. When we practice self-compassion, we create a more supportive and nurturing internal environment, which allows us to recover from mistakes more easily and move forward with a healthier mindset. So, next time you make a mistake, try to approach yourself with empathy rather than criticism. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Instead of diving into self-blame, try to see the mistake as an opportunity to grow. Embrace the idea that mistakes are a necessary part of the learning process. Every mistake teaches us something new, whether it's about ourselves or the world around us. By accepting that mistakes are part of being human, we can release the shame and guilt that often accompany them. Quick reminder, if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more strategies to improve your mental well-being. Let's continue. Here's the good news. There's a simple strategy that can help you stop those negative thoughts in their tracks. It's called thought stopping, and it's an incredibly effective technique to regain control over your mind. When you catch yourself spiraling into negative thoughts, you can stop the cycle with a simple mental command: stop. I know it sounds simple, but here's the thing. The moment you say stop in your mind, it interrupts the flow of negative thinking. You disrupt the pattern of rumination and take back control. This mental shift is powerful because it gives you a sense of agency over your thoughts. You are no longer at the mercy of your mind's negativity. You are in charge. Once you've said stop, take a deep breath and refocus your attention on something neutral or positive. You could think about something that brings you joy, like a hobby or a favorite memory, or you could simply focus on the present moment by taking a few deep breaths and grounding yourself in the here and now. By doing this, you redirect your mind away from the negativity and begin to break the habit of overthinking. This strategy works because it interrupts the automatic negative thought process. Over time, as you practice thought stopping, you'll notice that it becomes easier to control your thoughts and stop them before they spiral. And the more you use this technique, the less power negative thoughts will have over you. So next time you catch yourself in a cycle of self-blame, remember, stop, take control, and redirect your focus to something more productive and positive. Remember, you're not trying to suppress or deny your thoughts. You're simply interrupting the negative cycle and choosing to replace it with something that helps you move forward. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. While thought stopping is a powerful tool, it's important to reinforce positive thinking with actions that align with your values and goals. When you make a mistake, it's easy to feel like you've failed, and it can feel like the mistake reflects your ability or worth. But instead of dwelling on what went wrong, take action to correct the situation or learn from it. Shift your mindset from failure to growth. By taking positive steps forward, you shift your focus from the mistake itself to the solutions and growth that can come from it. For example, if you made a mistake at work, instead of obsessing over the error, focus on how you can correct it or prevent it from happening again. Take the necessary steps to improve, whether it's asking for help, learning a new skill, or reflecting on how you can do better next time. Mistakes aren't the end, they're a chance to learn and grow stronger. In addition to action, you can reinforce positive thinking by surrounding yourself with supportive people who lift you up. When you're feeling down after a mistake, reach out to a friend, family member, or colleague who can offer encouragement and remind you that everyone makes mistakes. Their perspective can help you gain a healthier view of the situation and move forward with confidence, knowing mistakes don't diminish your value. It's also helpful to celebrate small victories along the way, even if it's just taking a moment to acknowledge that you've learned something from the mistake. This positive reinforcement helps change the way you view setbacks. You'll start to see them as part of your journey toward growth and self-improvement, rather than obstacles to success. The more you practice shifting your focus from negative thoughts to positive actions, the easier it becomes. Positive thinking isn't just about changing your thoughts. It's about aligning your actions with your goals and values and reinforcing the belief that mistakes don't define you. As you keep improving, the power of positive thinking will become a habit that strengthens your resilience and self-confidence. So the next time you make a mistake and find yourself trapped in negative thoughts, remember, you don't have to let them control you. By practicing self-compassion, using the thought-stopping strategy, and taking positive actions to move forward, you can break free from the cycle of self-blame and regain control of your mind. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Mistakes are a part of life, but they don't have to define you. You have the power to choose how you respond to them. So the next time you slip up, take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and keep moving forward. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can continue to grow and improve. Take care, and remember, you've got this.